Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Bismillah wa bihamdi. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Allahumma shalli ala sayyidina Muhammad wa ala ali sayyidina Muhammad. Let me introduce myself. My name is Halimatus Sakrah. I'm 7th semester D class. Here, I would like to presentation about my thesis proposal entitled A comparison between the use of word square methods and scramble method to determine students' learning abilities in mastering vocabulary at MTS Al-Ittihad Sambi Bangkol. Introduction. In introduction, I will discuss what's background of study. English is an international language. As we know, in English, there are 4 major skills as like speaking, listening, writing, and reading. To understand all of those skills, we need to master the vocabulary. It's one of crucial aspect to support those skills. Vocabulary is one basic component to develop English as foreign language at elementary, intermediate, or advanced level. Lack of vocabulary becomes an important part to study in 4 aspects, including listening, speaking, reading, and writing. One of them, requisite of writing good in vocabulary mastery. In teaching English, there are several problems faced by the teacher in MTS Al-Ittihad Sambi Bangkol. After doing the observation, the writer found some problem in teaching and learning process. Some students got difficult in understanding reading text. They also confused to participate actively in classroom interaction because they have lack of vocabulary. When the writer asked them to speak, they also cannot speak English well because they didn't know the words in English. They have limited vocabulary. Word square method and scramble methods. This is a method the writer used. What is word square and scramble methods? Usmayani 2020 page 2 states that word square is words game that requires students to arrange the letters in box or square. To be correct word, it can be read vertical, horizontal, diagonal, also can be read left to right, right to left, top to bottom, and bottom to up. And how about scramble methods? In Soimin 2016 page 304 states that scramble is learning method to accompany students for finding and for solving the problem, to share question sheet and answer sheet. Using scramble for children's game can train for enhancing the knowledge of vocabulary. Scramble methods can brush for training to arrange the words, sentence, and phrase. Scope of the study. The study focused to compare the use of word square and scramble game to determine vocabulary on the student's vocabulary mastery. And the object of this study is the use of Wood square method and scramble methods to determine students' learning abilities in mastering vocabulary. Next, statement of the problem. In statement of the problem, are wood square and scramble methods effective and are wood square and scramble methods effective in students' vocabulary for the 8th grade student at MTS Al-Ittihad Sambi Bangkol in academic years 2021 and 2022. And next, how effective are wood square and scramble method in students' vocabulary for the 8th grade student at MTS Al-Ittihad Sambi Bangkol in academic years 2021 and 2022. Next, the purpose of the study. In the purpose of the study, how effective are wood square methods and scramble methods for the 8th grade students' vocabulary at MTS Al-Ittihad Sambi Bangkol in academic years 2021-2022. Okay. Next, significance of the study. There are theoretical significance and practical significance, and in practical significance, they are for the school, for the students, for the other researchers, for the teachers. It can help teacher for practical significance. Next, review of related literature and research question. The procedure of wood square to teach vocabulary, the procedure of scramble method to teach vocabulary, and relevant study. Okay. The procedure of wood square to teach vocabulary. Teacher must know many steps to use this learning model. According to Sri 2017, page 9, there are steps to use it. First, teacher prepare worksheet that will be used in teaching and learning. The second, students present the material according to the competence. The third, teacher define a sheet activity according to the example. The fourth, students answer the question and hatching letter in the box according to good answer. And the last is teacher give answer for every answer in the box. Next, the procedure of scramble methods to teach vocabulary. In Huda 2013, page 304, the stages of scramble learning can be applied as follows. First is the teacher presents the material. First, the teacher presents according to the topic. For example, the teacher explains the material on social studies subject. The second, after explaining the material, the teacher distributes worksheet with the answer in random order. The third, the teacher forms students into group. The fourth, the teacher gives the duration of time to work the question. And the last is students work on question according to the time set by the teacher. Okay. Next, relevant of study. In relevant of study, first is Henny Sophia Henny Sophia, the influence of using word square game towards students' vocabulary mastery at the 7th grade of MTS Al-Hikmah Bandar Lampung in teaching and learning process in the class. There are a lot of students who find some difficulties in learning English. The second, Merinda Ayom Parikawati. The effect of using scramble game and students' reading comprehension ability of the 8th grade student at SMPN 1 Malandingan. Objectives of the research is to find out whether there is any significant effect of using scramble game and students' reading comprehension ability of the 8th grade student at SMPN Negeri 1 Malandingan in the 2017 and 2018 academic years. Third, Nur Aziza Malik. The effectiveness of using word square method and teaching English at the 7th grade students of SMP Yunismuh Makassar. The objective of the study was to find significant differences between the students speaking a range in the terms of vocabulary, pronunciation, and grammar who are taught through the use of word square methods and those who are taught through the use of group investigation. Research methodology, setting of study. The research will take at 8th grade student of MTS Al-Ittihad Sambi Bangkol. Evolution and sample of the study. According to Sugiono, 2013, page 80, sample is part of the number and characteristic possessed by the evolution. Based on statement about the writer will take the 2nd grade of MTS Al-Ittihad Sambi Bangkol as the evolution. Next, instrument of the study. In instrument of the study, this research will be multiple choice, consists of 20. The score of each correct answer will be 5 and score 0 for incorrect answer. It means the student score will be ranked from the highest 100 when the student would answer all questions correctly, and the lowest 0 when the student could not answer of any when the student could not answer any of the question. Technique of collecting data. There are pre-test, treatment, and post-test. And analyzing data. In analyzing data, the research or the writer use SPSS program to analyzing data. To know the descriptive statistic required for testing hypothesis, and the last is testing hypothesis. In testing hypothesis, the significance of two variable standard deviation by using the following formula. Okay, I think that's all I can deliver my my okay, I think that's all I can give you about my presentation. I'm so sorry if there is some mistake. Finally I say Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you for your nice attention.